Hey there YouTube, this is Christy Lambipo, and let me pull up my spreadsheet here so I can report accurately. This would be week 31 of Keto, and week 18 of the Epi-Paleo prescription from Dr. Jack Kruse at jackkruse.com, and week 6 of HCG, and my blood glucose on Sunday morning was 77, ketones were 2.9, weight was 206.8, so that was a loss or a release of 1.2 pounds. So what I am going to do is, judging on my hormones and hunger level and such, I decided that it's time to complete that experiment. So what we're going for now, so essentially we're going into P3 or what have you, and I'm going to shift my focus off of that N equals 1 and back onto as it has been all along, but want to put all my efforts into nutrients and any supplements and things to concentrate on maximizing my electrons. And speaking of that, my aquarium chiller has arrived and is now at 55 degrees. It was started at 71 yesterday at a little after 4, so I'm checking it out to see how it performs, bringing the water temperature down. And the lowest it has on the thermostat available would be 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll be able to not have to spend money on ice, considering that we're getting into where it's going to be highs in the upper 80s outside. And so the CT is going well. We're going to concentrate on that, and back into making sure we mitigate our environment. And feeling great. I mean, I think the HCG experiment was, or N equals 1, was a success. I mean, but I release weight so well on the leptin reset that I'm going to enjoy not having to have such restrictions on what I can eat fat-wise, because for me the number one thing for me right now is to get my redox potential up. So not being able to have all the wonderful fats that I should be getting, as I think maybe not my priority right now to deal with the HCG. It is a success, and the reloading things seem to work very well, and I think there's different variations of that I could do, but that's one of the things that I've had a curiosity about, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to do the experiment, just out of curiosity. But I feel so good on the leptin reset that it's, for me personally, my body is saying it's really not a necessity to do the HCG, as far as I've done HCG in the past and kind of burn out on doing it, but I wanted to do this out of my experimental lab called my body. So I hope everybody's having a great week out there. And one of the things I want to do this week is go down to Shelley Seafood, and they get in some ahi grade tuna, things that I can safely eat raw, and I want to experiment with things like making Guy Fieri had a nice recipe that used crushed macadamia nuts to make a poke, and I want to experiment with some good raw fish. There's also a Fuji Asian bistro up here in Homosassa that I want to check out and get some ideas from them, and do like Dr. Kruse does, take some pictures of my food and see if I can replicate it, and explore some of the seafood around here. Anyway, enough babbling on there, but I'm really happy with the leptin reset, because the whole basis of, even when I added in the HCG, the whole basis was to do it from an Epi-Paleo prescription perspective, a leptin reset perspective, and just add that as an adjunct. I experiment with the Holy Trinity, and I found that that I felt good, like the increased blood plasma that he talks about was definitely there, and I could see my veins popping up more. I mean, really good. It seemed to have some really good circulation, good flow in my veins. So anyway, I just wanted to get this out there, and I apologize I'm already late with it. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole next phase here, is to add back in the things I was afraid to have because of the impact on the HCG diet. So, and this week, I expect to gain some weight back, because I'm just eating low carb, high fat, and sticking to the circadian biology principles, but being a little bit liberal this week with, as long as it's low carb, high fat, then I'm going to have it for the next couple days, and just get myself out of the scarcity, limitation mentality, and feel like get my mentality back into abundance. I think it's one of the dangers of doing something like this. It's a tool, but I don't want to become orthorexic. I don't want the goal to become weight loss, because the weight loss is just a wonderful bonus of the leptin prescription. So no getting back into that dieting mentality. That's a slippery slope for me, so I think this is a good time to end that experiment. Anyway, that's repetition. And namaste. Have a wonderful week, everybody.